Hey, for the 2 subscribers and maybe a couple views that I've gotten so far, thank you. Going live tonight with Topps T206 Series 1 and sort of excited to finally get my hand on these. I couldn't wait. I opened a few packs last night. Had to sort of see what they look like and um, happened to have some tobacco card holders, which is super helpful in this case. Um, but yeah, obviously one of the most iconic baseball cards that there are out there. You got to kind of dig these, and print run was I think the 10,000 range. So individually, we're probably not going to see all that many coming out of Wave One. All the different backs on top of it offer some sweet different parallels and collector opportunities. I am dying to get the Polar Bear Pete Alonso. But yeah, have a handful of boxes left. I thought we'd see what we can crack tonight, and maybe we'll do them all, maybe we won't, but jump in. Curious if anybody else out there has purchased any, and if you've had any luck ripping them. I've seen some early on, not a ton of returns. So I don't know if people just feeling unlucky with what they've had shipped so far. Maybe there's some autographs out there. I'm sure people are trying to chase the trout, right? But we'll see. Unfortunately, 1 pack per box, so kind of a little bit of work here to bust them open. I'm excited though. I think I'm gonna jump in on all 5 waves. Maybe I won't buy more than a handful of the remaining ones, depending on who's out there. I think in some of the rookies, and sounds like prospects are going to be part of the future checklists, which in my opinion is probably the better investment if you see a Wander Franco included, or maybe we should see Luis Robert, some of those names pop up that would be on the list already. I've seen Gavin Lux, I think, on either Series 1 or Series 2. So see what we come up with here, and have a quick little late night break. Been watching some of the news, at least around the league, and got to watch the inter squad scrimmage with my Milwaukee Brewers today. That was kind of fun. Not sure if baseball is really going to return or not. I'm hopeful. I think everybody's hopeful, but tough to say where we're going to end up. But yeah, here we go. Let's see what's hiding in these packs. Usually seeing those parallels on the bottom of the pack. A Ruth, Corbin, Bench, Santana, Garrett Cole, Tate, and Kepler. As far as some of the parallels go, Piedmont seems to be the 2 per pack on average so far. So one of the more plentiful options. Last now, Freddie Freeman, Schmidt, Kingery, Rosario, Kiermaier, Sean Murphy, Dunn, Gavin Lux, Joe. I think I've mentioned it in a few of the other streams. Definitely excited with Gavin Lux, hometown boy, Wisconsin native. Going to be cheering him on this year. Was lucky enough in a hanger box of Topps Heritage to get a autograph out of it. Got the Piedmont back on that one. Pretty cool. I was unlucky in any of the breaks, though, where I had the Dodgers. I think I got one short print out of Series 1. Correa, Vera, another Lux, Ruth, Martinez, Clemente, Freeman, Piedmonts. Like I said, about 2 per pack there. Get the additional maybe third every box or 2. I haven't checked prices on eBay, but curious where some of the parallels are going. But I'll keep the Gavin Luxes for the personal collection. Ooh, how lucky am I going to be if that's a Pete Alonso? But I think I'm going to try to put the full set together. Who knows? I like the look of them. I'm digging that it's something different. Can actually break it because it's coming from Topps directly, and it's not crazy as far as some of the prices go. Kingery, so definitely not the true polar bear, but at least got one. Maybe some options with these backs if you get into it. Don't think I've got the cash to make that happen. I am curious from an investment standpoint or a repping standpoint what you guys are doing, if you're interested in it or not. Make sure I'm on camera here. Dunn, Machado. I think the big ones here you're really chasing is Trout and Alonso. Should be a back on that one. 1 pack off. Why couldn't you show up earlier, Pete? What does everybody out there think of Pete? Long term? I like the guy. It was awesome to watch him last year. Certainly awesome to watch him and Vlad go up against it in the home run derby. But long term, I'm thinking of those 2019 rookies. Vlad's got the hit tool. Pete's got the power. Tatis is sort of an interesting buy. He had an amazing run until he got hurt last season. To see him come back this year. Trout, that might be a Piedmont back. Guerrero and Webb, which was the sweet. Of course, I can't forget Castanera. Invested heavily as a Brewers fan. I think he's got a bright future. I might be biased, but definitely looking forward to seeing him develop. A little bit of yips on the field. Some concerns, I think, fielding with those errors last year, but as far as hit goes, he was one of the better rookies last year. Coming up a little later than the others. No chance at Rookie of the Year, but I would have loved to seen a full season of him, and if he could have made a run. Last pack of this set of 7 or 8 boxes that I opened. Rosario, Murphy, another Lux, Dunn, Snell, Lowe, Schmidt, Glasnow, Mayhew. With the Sovereigns out of, I think that was one of the lower print run packs. I'm going to be doing something a little different with Series or Wave 2, where we're going to see some blank backs, it looks like. hard to get top loaders, even harder to get tobacco card holders right now. Absolutely ridiculous with COVID and everything that we have going on. Hoping that that changes soon, because $8 for 10 or 20 top loaders is absolutely anomaly overpay, ridiculous. Couldn't wait with some Series 2 as well. Open those up. No interest in short prints. I know everybody's going crazy over that McCutcheon Phillies variation, which is absolutely awesome. Might just have to buy one, but wait to see if I can find a deal on eBay before I do that, versus chasing it in a box. But hobby boxes should see one short print per, and then I think 4 of the 2030s, which look really, really cool. Just love the way that some of the inserts looked there. You know, you get some pretty boring ones, but the Target exclusive with Tatis Jr. is pretty cool. The 2030 players is pretty cool. Not that it'll represent at all what the cards look like, but the other sort of feature there is the decade's best. Honestly, they could just dedicate to Trout and be done with it. I think I saw Barry Zito in there. No doubt he had a run, but Barry Zito versus Trout, really? Gonna try to make that comparison. Maybe if you're an A's fan, you can. But I think if you're a baseball fan, probably not. But I shouldn't pick on Barry Zito. He was good for a while, right? All right. This represents all of it. I think Series 2 has maybe one more day left that you can order online. Jump in, water's warm, see what's out there. Meyer, Dahl, Bradley, Dendy, Kepler, and Carlos Santana. No crazy backs here, just 2 Pete. I still find myself checking them all. Should have 3 in this one. Tate. Win is nice. Torres, Deluxe, Jackson, Guerrero, and Benintendi. The thing I can't seem to stop doing is leaving all my Gavin Luxes and holding on to them. But you know what? And as I said earlier, hometown boy, I'm rooting for him. Saturn's not great on that one, but the others didn't look too bad. Another Sovereign back. I think we've got to get an auto. Be nice. Trout. Tina. Seager. Lester. Chick. Dozier. And Snell. Oh, huge names with the backs. That Lux is probably one of the better hits I've had. I like Snell, but as far as personal collection goes, not really part of it. Gotten lucky with Trout. I shared on some of the other streams. Just started back into collecting last year. Bought a box of Gypsy Queen because I like the look of that too. Just the old school brands and names that Topps has in the stable, and hit a Trout patch auto out of 10 or 20. nice way to get back into collecting, right? Then I think, as I shared as well in the last stream, get the Ohtani and Trout dual auto at the end of last year, beginning of this year. That was a pretty nice hit. Like that Yaz. Growing up in the late 70s, early 80s, I mean, it was really 82 that I fell in love with baseball and Milwaukee Brewers going to the World Series, but Yastrzemski was certainly somebody I followed. That's a pretty nice one. Got to add that auto to the personal collection. That's something that I've got currently. Santana, Noah, Cole, Lowe, Namuto, Dahl, another Snell, Machado, another Yaz, Springer. So Yaz as both Piedmont and another parallel. Astros fans out there, I've been collecting. You know what? After that little concern we have about garbage cans divesting, just love Altuve, love Bregman, just feel guilty holding on to their autos and holding on to their cards. Kind of sucks at the end of the day because good players, amazing team, but cheaters, tell you. I think I'm a little more hardline than others are with the cheating. And yes, we've certainly had our issues here in Milwaukee with Braun. It's a nice Johnny Bench, another one of my favorite players growing up, watching his show Saturday mornings. We need more of that. Something like that on TV. But yeah, I think, again, you're looking at the Astros have done and some of the issues we've had in the sport. I don't think they could have been harsh enough with that. Then again, we also have baseball that won't allow Pete Rose into the Hall of Fame for obvious reasons, of course. Not that I'm arguing that he should be. But then they also have sponsorship deals with DraftKings. So what do you stand for? At the end of the day, still watching baseball, still loving it. Torres and Benintendi, nuts. And just because it's Trout, throw him in a sleeve. No autos. So maybe the rumors are true. It's hard to find. Really hard to find. Babe, Corbin, Ray, Esther, Torres, Vera, Collins, another Yaz, Dozier, and Freddie Freeman. Well, can't say that I'm overwhelmed by those, but again, taking the look at all these, we'll be building this out for the personal collection. Hopefully find some others who are collecting as well. Really would love to hear what you guys think of the look and feel of some of these. Again, the Piedmonts are kind of cool backs, just, as the standard parallel there, but a couple fun ones. Trout, I'm back. That's probably the key one that I'll keep in the personal collection. Same with the Lux. It's not too bad as far as centering goes. It's the better back, pull off center. This is probably the rarest one, the cycle out of 25 that I had hit earlier, and that was because I couldn't wait. I had to break it. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. Kind of a quick one for just today, Wednesday evening. We'll be back with some other ones later this week. I mostly been picking up some junk wax, trying to go back to the 90s and enjoy some of that. So keep an eye out. That'll be coming next. But thanks for joining me.